Hello everybody, it's your host with the motherfucking most, Chuka offer.
And it's your favorite co-host, Ezugo offer.
Coming to you live from a beautiful day in Little 5 Point, sunny Little 5 Point.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sirski. And for this week's Midweek Madness, and let's just go ahead and for the first few episodes, I'm definitely just going to outline what the Midweek Madness is, just for new listeners and just for listeners who are just tuning in now and may have missed it last week. But for those who don't know, the Midweek Madness is an area in a space where we just cut all of the sad stuff going on in the world out. We cut all of the seriousness and just like regular shit we talk about the podcast, even though we do joke on the podcast and keep it entertaining. We just make this all about cutting up and just shooting the shit.
Exactly, because you always need a nice little reprieve from everything going on to just have fun, just be yourself and appreciate and laugh and, live in the moment,
And so this is just a space for us to just get weird, quite frankly.
Shouts out to Workaholics. It's time to get weird.
Nigga, we can't shout out Workaholics, bro.
Why?
It was a great show, but I mean, at the end of the day,
I don't think any of them are canceled. I don't think any of them are on some weird shit.
Actually, they're all dope people, so we got to raise up our white kings that are good people. So,
yeah, man.
Actually, shouts out to Workaholics. Sponsor us. Friend of the show. But anyway, let's just get into it. Shit. I mean, we just watched the XXL freestyles, and I just have to ask you a question.
All right, go ahead, man. Let me see what you got.
This isn't the question I'm going to ask you later, by the way, because we got many things to shoot the shit about, but if Mulatto ever just dropped a line about you while you were standing back there and you had a girlfriend and children, what are you doing later?
What am I doing later? Oh my goodness. First off, I'm myself never getting caught up in that situation. But if it happened to me, genuinely speaking, at the end of the day, I think I'm calling out for the good hit. I'm calling out for the good hit. I got to figure it out. First of all, I'm calling her. I'm going to say, what are you doing? Why are you blowing up the spot? I thought we were in a mutual agreement here, I thought we were doing it on the low. I fuck with you. Obviously, you're good at what you're doing. I'm here in the first place. I got a whole family and kids. You got to do better, what I'm saying? We're going to have to make this situation amicable. Fix it. If she doesn't, then,
Because we saw the way 5U looked at her during his freestyle, so we know what he's about to do. Shouts out to the king.
He said it doesn't matter to him. Apparently,
he said if you shoot your shot, he's gonna catch it, basically.
And then turns instantly stares
her down, stares into her soul. Any woman look at me the way that 5U looked at Mulatto, you can slut me out. I'm gonna be real. You deserve rounds for that. Let's get into it. But
you deserve rounds tonight.
But so just going on from XXL, another funny thing that happened this week was we're gonna omit names because I really don't like clout chasing and I really don't like the people whose whole existence is getting popping and name dropping and blah blah blah.
You're saying in our realm, like giving people clout, or like getting clout off of people when it comes to
clout off of people.
Yeah.
So it's like people that they have no talent on this planet other than the fact that they fucked a rapper or they fucked somebody else. And now since we're in the shade room era, basically, where everybody likes their tea, everybody likes the little bullshit, those are all the clicks, right? And
exactly.
So we'll just say there was a situation that happened with Odell Beckham Jr. this week.
Oh my goodness. How did I know that's where I was getting to as soon as you were talking about it?
It just seemed like a shitty situation.
It seemed like, I mean, somebody's going to have to serve up and come and, give their due diligence, because there's a lot of things that they were not doing their due duty on. All right, that wasn't it, but I was reaching for the pun.
But so a young woman that is a part of the Avengers of Clout Chase.
They really assembled. No, they assembled quick.
Oh my God, they assembled super quickly after doing the first interview on that lame ass nigga's platform. And once again, we're not even gonna use that nigga's name, but they assembled quickly for her to go ahead and detail her story about allegations of Odell Beckham Jr. choosing to fly her out or trying to fly her out so that she could shit on his chest, because that may be the kink that he's into. And so we're just gonna bypass all of the names and we're gonna bypass everything, and I'm just gonna say this. I'm not into kink shaming, people have the things they're into, whatever, but there's very few things that are in the list of where I'm like, ooh,
this is tough. This is tough.
This is tough. You know what I'm saying? That's a good one. It's tough. It's just bro, if imagine the baddest chick you've ever talked to, right? Baddest chick you ever talked to. She said she's into being dominant.
I'm gonna let you know there's no level of bad. So you can go ahead and try your best to preface the situation, because it's not happening.
No.
For me personally, I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
No, bro. Georgia Smith, bro, your queen. She's looking at you. She's like, I like to be a little dominant sometimes, whatever. And the number one thing that gets me off is just before sex, I like to just shit on his chest, and then he takes a shower, and then we get to it. What are you doing in that situation?
What am I doing? clearly, I'm gonna say, look,
She's naked in front of you.
I'm gonna say, look, baby girl, like, you might need to get dressed because clearly we were not made for each other, and this is not what it's about to happen. So you have a few minutes, you have a few seconds to change your mind because I'm getting dressed too. I might have to exit this whole situation because it feels like I'm getting set up.
You're calling the Uber for yourself?
For sure. The Uber was already called. I'm using the little Elon Musk neural link. I already got it dialed up in my head. I'm out of there.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Even my horny ass, like, there's certain.
Do you think that there's anything on those lines that you're getting violated for the? I know this is asking a tough question, especially on this. What are the links that you think you're getting violated for someone that you think is beautiful? It could be anything. So it could be like you getting the sneak pictures of whatever during like certain acts or whatever. But I know obviously you're not letting yourself get shit on. But what are some ways that you think? What are the boundaries for someone being sexy?
Let me be real with you. There's a lot of things that I consider just like almost like Lord Voldemort. It's like we can't say his name. Like this is canceled. Like for real. Like sexual kinks that I'm really just never going to be into, and I'm never going to let happen to me.
Yeah.
That being said, Rihanna might be able to do some of those things to me. I won't say getting shit on because that's never gonna happen. I'm sorry, and I'm a grown up. You feel me? It's like I'm not immature by any means. Like nothing having to do with just like your bowel movements disgust me in terms of human beings. I understand like women do that.
Like if you accidentally fart during sex, if you accidentally like some weird, like whatever, you know, you get over it. But I'm not asking.
And it's like if we were
on.
trying some anal or something like that, and there was a little trail, like I promise you, like I'm probably gonna be turned off, but I'm not gonna trip. Like I'm not gonna sit there and like make you feel bad or be like a dickhead. I understand what goes there. If you're going into Poop's house, you know what I'm saying?
You can't expect
then you have
to be mad that it's at home.
You have to be real. He might be home sometimes. But like Rihanna can get away with certain things. I'm not going to list certain things on this platform right now. Like we haven't gotten to that comfort level with you guys yet. But like, Rihanna could definitely do some dotty things to me if she needed to. If she needed to. But that being said, let's move on to a question I actually have for you now that we're on a more sexual side.
This is the one that's about to get weird, and I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know right now. I have no clue what he's about to ask me, so this is a candid, I guess, reaction and answer. So let's get it.
And we won't even say, like, now that we're talking about Poop's house, right?
Oh my God.
And so imagine,
oh my God. All
imagine
right.
Like you're freaking it, right? Like you're getting into it. Like some girls giving you the Gok 3000, like the best head you ever got in your life.
The upgraded
Just
edition.
like the upgraded edition, right? She gave you the 2022 pack. It hasn't even come out yet.
Wow.
It hasn't even come out yet, exclusive.
Next
you got
season.
one leg up. You're in your bag, right? You're in your bag. Like you're feeling super comfortable.
Eyes
super
completely shut though.
Oh my God. You're like eyes going to the back of your head. Like you're tripping, convulsing.
It's like that one meme with the dude just buzzing.
And then all of a sudden you feel like you feel your legs at a certain angle, but you start to see the angle raise, right? You start to feel the angle raise. You're into it, whatever. She's going ham, she's going crazy. And then all of a sudden you feel like a chow, and she hits you with like the strong finger in the booty. What are you doing right there?
What am I doing, bro? There's boundaries, you feel me? First off, I'm instantly whatever was going on.
Keep it a stack though. Keep it a stack. Like the way I figured out most of the time, obviously this is a past life. But just knowing like how younger males act, I know a lot of women got the surprise finger in the booty because like when I was like 19,
yeah,
20,
but you said the strong, not even like the subtle. You said the strong straight in. You think people are doing that shit?
What, bro? As soon as because your whole bed, I said the Gok 2022 edition, like your whole bed is wet at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is lubed up, like because she's going crazy. And so like she just hits you with I know this is going in. Ka-chink!
I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. At that point, and I'm not trying to be that guy. I understand, you know, that might be good for people in the male G-spots in your ass. Cool, fine and dandy. I get that. But at the same time, that's never been what I'm on. So at the end of the day, if that happens to me off the surprise, I'm soft. And I'm dead to get there. We got to talk for a second. Because clearly we weren't on the same wavelength again. It's just like Georgia Smith telling me that she wants to shit on my chest. If that was the case, then we got to pause the whole situation to figure it out. Because there's no moving forward before we address the elephant in the room. Because my nigga, there's an elephant. There's an elephant at that point.
Let's be real here. And this isn't an invitation to anybody. But let me speak my piece for a second. I don't consider anything that a woman does to a man gay. Like, I think it's weird how
I feel like
a bunch of people get into that bag. But, like, a lot of people don't have a high sexual intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Especially in our 20s. Because, like, I won't say names, we won't go there, whatever, but like I know too many people that don't even really know what they enjoy sexually. You know what I'm saying? And we're in our fucking 20s, you know what I'm saying? Like you should have explored, asked questions, you know, be vocal in communication. And so like
and for some people it just happens later and they figure out all these things towards the end, maybe even 30s, like that when they really get comfortable, because some people don't really tap in their sexual bag to like deep 20s.
I get that, especially, and comfort's a big thing too, because a lot of sex is communication. But a lot of people feel weird talking to partners or people. Like if we're naked and you're going to let me ram something inside of you, I feel
like we could talk about anything.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like we're in the most vulnerable fucking instance ever. I feel like you could definitely tell me what you like. You know what I'm saying? And I could definitely tell you what I like. That being said, it's like, yeah, I've been in situations where like girls have like tongued it, don't get me wrong, and I've loved it. I'm gonna be real, that's not an invitation to everybody, like at all. Like that's definitely a more personal, like I gotta be on a good relationship with you, like that was a relationship thing for me. But that being said, just knowing once again and being intelligent about my sexual preferences, like I know where I lean on the submissive and like the dominant side of things, right? And I'm just way more dominant to the fact that I couldn't imagine a scenario where something going inside of me was something I enjoyed. You know what I'm saying? Something actually penetrated me. I could not see that. And so I'm gonna veer away. Like I feel like I would have like a jerk reaction, like a
you know what I'm saying? Like because obviously there's some people out there that have let themselves be open to that and have experienced it and they're cool. But at the same time, that's not me. I never did that. So like I'm going off of what I know. I'm done at that point. So we got to figure it out.
But that's what you just said though is what we know. Like obviously this is not an invitation to nobody. But
definitely not.
If somebody was giving me the like, I'ma drown you 3000, that WAP exclusive, that wet ass pussy, but really it's your mouth going crazy like that. Like
that wham 3000.
And she already snuck herself down there, whatever, and she snuck a finger in there, and I enjoyed it. Because I don't know if I do. Like being real, I haven't been in that situation. I'd probably be straight. I'd be like,
you probably figured out in that moment you're making the the game time decision. Yours isn't the game time, like the immediate cutoff. Yours is the I'm giving it 2 seconds to make it the game time whether this continues or not.
Oh, for sure. Like
see, that's how you know you're more of like an open to things person, because especially sexually, because there's always the two kinds of people. They're the you do something different and they stop. They think about it for a second, you pause, and then you go back to it if you like it. And then there's the, I'm gonna keep on letting it happen to me for a few seconds, and then if I don't like it, I'm gonna stop then and we'll do something different, or I'm just gonna keep letting it happen. But there's always the, do I immediately stop or do I think about it? And you're definitely the I'm gonna think about it person.
Because like at the end of the day, you never know until shit happens to you. Most of my sexual preferences have just become from either experience. I've enjoyed myself, don't get me wrong, but I mean like, or it's just definitely just like being in the moment and game time decisions, right? But I could definitely say, like, one note to all of the dudes that just consider everything in the world gay and like they trip about stuff, bro, how come a lot of movie tropes and a lot of like ways that people are depicted and personality types you see in movies are true for a reason, because they come from personal experience. And what I have learned in my real life is all of the dudes that were the most homophobic, the most tripping, calling everything gay, blah blah blah, like really the most adamant with the shit, we're down low about something once we got a little older.
Bro, because I think people like that, they're just afraid to like really express who they are, man. Because I know myself, like when you really get people comfortable that you've talked to again, there's those same people always have the same weird kinks and like weird shit that they're into, even though it's not that bad. Like obviously, you know, be into what you're into, but they're always into some quote unquote weirder stuff, but they would never have put that out there at first.
And it's a big thing with our community too. I know we were keeping this one more lighthearted, but just saying, like in the black community, like homophobia is rampant. So I mean, we're taught at a young age anything gay is fucking.
Y'all be
like,
pausing me on everything, bro.
Like what?
Y'all be pausing me on everything.
Nigga, the only thing I pause, bro, is the game to tell your stupid ass you getting your ass beat, nigga.
All right, sorry, we had to take a short intermission there.
Bro.
What's up?
If you were to get famous tomorrow, how many baby mamas would you have within the first year? And if that number is more than one, which one may trap you into an impromptu proposal?
Can we be honest with each other for a second? And like obviously I know this is the space to cut up, obviously, but I gotta be true to me, otherwise it's gonna be corny. I can't answer these things a certain kind of way, other's it's gonna be like, this nigga doing it for clout.
Oh, this nigga trying to be Mr. Cool on the podcast, bro. A girl can't trap me.
Bro, if I'm trying to be Mr. Cool, I'm going, bro, I have a damn 30 baby mamas, bro, 8 different like no, like it's not gonna happen like that. I'm the type of person that you're never gonna catch me up on that. Because
ladies, take notes. He said you're never gonna catch him slipping. Who's gonna try?
Who's gonna try? I'm saying good luck. Try it. I dare you.
Nah, I'm gonna be real though with myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be real with certain things. It's like, it depends on the wave you catch Chuka on, because I've never cheated proudly, and I don't judge people, don't get me wrong, because there's many a situation, male or female. And like, one thing I definitely want to get into, probably on the podcast, we'll save it as a topic for one day, is how like men always become the super villains when it comes for shit like that. But if I keep it a beanie Siegel, like, I have way more women friends that have cheated on their partner that are just going to take it to the grave, because women are better liars, than male friends of mine that have cheated on their partners, because men always get caught. Niggas is stupid. but
I feel like it's not even niggas is stupid. Niggas don't care.
Niggas don't care. That is a better
like,
thing.
Men are very smart too, and we want to be about certain things. I've seen like crazy tasks, but at the end of the day, like after a point, they're almost just like figure it out and then do better. Like, people are just disgusting with their behaviors, which is fucked. I'm not saying like people getting cheated on, blah blah blah. Like, but you need to do better. But I want to go back and actually.
I was gonna keep it on a lighthearted note though, in response to that, and just say.
I want to revamp my answer after.
Like, never cheated. Like, always super lovey in relationship. Well, always super happy for my partner in relationships. Definitely need to work on my expression sometimes, but I'm always super happy to have a queen. Like, everybody that knows me knows that Chuka Offer really is low key a relationship type. Yeah. Except for when super single and in thought get me lit mode, because when I'm super single,
get me lit.
I promise you, slut me out. Like, go ahead and buy some drinks.
With whatever.
I'm with whatever, baby girl. Like, get me lit. I'm a hoe. Like, but like, whenever I find the one, or whenever I'm in the right mental state for dating, please, like, that's exactly what I love.
Okay, so I want to change my answer, because low key, what is going on right there? They're confused. But anyway, what did I just see? But I want to change my answer, because at the end of the day, if we got on and things change, whatever situations, would I have like a baby mama problem? It depends, bro, because at the end of the day, I'm not saying like the look shit's whatever to me and like sex things whatever to me, but it's like I'm a sucker. So at the end of the day, if I found somebody I was in love with and I was just in the best time of my life ever, with the most financially stable, I really might get trapped. And it's like an active decision.
This nigga found a way to answer it and still give the cool nigga answer. Bro, let me be real with y'all. If you catch me in thought, give me lit mode. Like, if I got famous right this instant, I'm gonna have at least 1 or 2 baby mamas in the first year, and then I'm gonna cool out. And then I'm gonna be good forever. But if you catch me and I'm tired of these hoes, I need a queen mode, which I definitely get into, like, and it's a random switch. Like, it depends on the day, really. You never know what Chuka's waking up that day, because I really be tired. Like, I've been tired. Like, but anyways.
Tired of being tired.
Tired of being tired. That part of me didn't die. But anyways, if you catch me in that mode, then I will never be caught slipping, because I'm never going to be... You know what I'm saying? I'm not just going to be bagging like that or just going around crazy.
I'm just going to have like my viewpoint of the world fucked up at that point, because I feel like I could do whatever. So if I love you, it's going to be on one of those, you know, fuck it, let's figure this shit out. And then it's going to be one of those, like, obviously a little bit later, maybe I should have waited. But, you know, here we are. But I feel like that was probably a good place to go ahead and wrap this up, because, you know, we wanted to give you all some short bits like these and deliver some content where I enjoyed.
Yes, sir.
I feel like you enjoyed, because you got to talk on your favorite shit, which is sex. And
which we need to normalize sexual conversations, because y'all motherfuckers that make this shit the most taboo, we all like sex. Your mama, your daddy, your grandma, everybody. We just gotta quit being weird and realize everybody likes sex. Everybody enjoys that shit. So it's okay to talk about it. I think it is the corniest thing on this planet how the motherfuckers in the God Squad in high school and like early, bro, the God Squad was getting slutted out. But in real life and in person,
the thing is, they were getting slutted out within their group, which somehow makes it worse.
Which makes it super worse. And then they be judging everybody else, because y'all want to act like sex is the most taboo thing ever. My nigga, we are in 2020. It is sex positivity over here. That being said, my name is Chuka.
My name is Ezugo.
And this is the Off Space, nigga.
Let's go.
What's good? Another midweek madness.
Mid-hand, bro. I respect it, though. He said fix it. Later, y'all.
Peace out.